What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Rodney. Today's topic is neediness, how to cure your neediness, and why men should stop being so damn needy. First of all, welcome everybody to the channel, and make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, since this is a longer, obviously, stream, I'm going to start off with the topic at first, and then we're going to go ahead and freestyle it, answer questions, those sorts of things. Now, neediness. What's up, DJ? Welcome, welcome. So neediness, topic of neediness, and why you should stop being so needy, and the cure for neediness. Now, neediness usually stems from, I think, first of all, seeing how our parents were growing up. I think that a lot of us grow up in households where the relationships were pretty bad, where we witness like coveting, extreme neediness, jealousy, stuff like that, and we think that that's how normal relationships are. That we should be overly needy, overly jealous, um, coveting someone, treating them as like an object, right? Like we own them. And then, as we get older, like I said, we navigate relationships thinking that that's how normal relationships happen. Now, I think that for men, we can be really, really needy. Now, I think that when it comes to men and women, I think that female nature is inherently kind of needy, but not overly needy, not crazy, like extremely jealous and possessive. I feel like, in the women's department, they want to know where they stand with you a lot of times. They want your attention all the time, especially if they're in love with you. But for guys, I think that it's important to control that urge to be needy. Unfortunately, a lot of us are feminized, right? A lot of us grow in single parent households, and we don't have a strong masculine figure in our life to teach us how to be a man, unfortunately. But it's up to you to understand those sorts of things and figure those things out for yourself by different resources, YouTube, books, maybe different examples of, maybe masculine figures in your life. So what's the cure for neediness? Well, let's talk about what neediness is. Jealousy, wondering where you stand all the time with women, kind of overcompensating, especially when you're dating. You'll see this a lot. Guys will they'll freak out if maybe a woman doesn't text them back after a couple hours or maybe a day. They'll double, they'll triple, they'll over text, which is a turnoff, right? And it's a big turnoff, right? It is, being jealous when your girlfriend has maybe guy coworkers and it's strictly platonic, overly accusatory, right? Oh, you're cheating on me and those sorts of things. But what's the cure for that? Well, the cure for that is self-worth, especially when you're in a relationship. The cure for that is being busy. Now, unfortunately, and I deal with this too sometimes, I struggle with this too, is that I feel like I'm never busy enough. But I feel like a lot of guys are not really busy enough. Productive, right? Not busy, productive. You could be busy playing video games. You could be busy doing a lot of things, but are you being productive? I think that life is too short to just work 8 hours a day, and then do nothing the rest of the time. I think that a lot of guys spend too much time playing video games, having some sort of escapism, binge watching Netflix, those sorts of things, instead of working on something that maybe generates more income, or maybe you could make your creative outlet, whatever it is, whatever you thought about doing. I mean, if you're like a video gamer that you're like, you're making money from that, that's fine. Because, there's a lot of money to be made in video gaming and those sorts of things, but that's not the case for a lot of us. It's just kind of recreation, escapism. So I think that getting busy and really focusing on your real purpose in life, I think is the answer for all that. Why? Because when you do those sorts of things, you have like a crazy confidence about you, especially when you achieve goals and overcome things. And especially fitness is a huge one. Fitness is a huge one. Physical fitness is a huge one. Physical fitness is not just, it's a lot. There's a lot to it, especially if you're trying to build muscle or lose weight. You got to do a lot of things, and just incorporating that in your life is going to keep you busy. What's up, Seiko Hunt? Welcome, Slays. Welcome, welcome. Prepping all your food, going to the gym once a day, getting out, doing some cardio, walking, those sorts of things, right? Maybe focusing on some supplements, getting enough sleep, saying no to partying every single day. That stuff takes a lot of work, right? And so just incorporating that in your life will make your life so much busier, and you're working towards something. It's like it's physical health. Physical health is so important. Longevity of your life. So many people sacrifice their health for maybe success or maybe creating something great, which is fine short term, but you got to get back on the fitness train. You don't want to work so hard your whole life and then end up 40, 50, 60 spending time. What's up, Rowena? What's up, Miss NFT Queen? Of course, Bree. Spending a lot of your 40s and 50s with health problems in the hospital. You want to be alive and kicking it, right? It's a jog, right? Not a sprint. Now you can live life fast and say F everything, but you can't live like tomorrow you're going to die. I mean, you can, but not always. You know what I mean? Take risks, take chances, but don't sacrifice your health, I think, for anything. That's just my opinion. Maybe short term, because sometimes you have to, right? But not long term. But get busy. Being busy is the key to cutting off neediness, especially when you're dating. And like, say for example, you meet someone out in person, or on a dating website, and you maybe get their number. You're casually talking, you're dating, whatever the case is. A lot of guys, if you don't have self-worth and you don't think you're worthy of that person or that relationship, you're going to try to overcompensate and be needy and possessive. You're going to always wonder where you stand with them instead of giving them the time and space they need to miss you, because attraction grows through space. It's just how it is. People need to, especially women, they need to wonder about you sometimes. They don't need to always know where they stand with you. Be mysterious a little bit. It's not about ignoring people. It's just about taking your time to get back to people, focusing on your purpose and your mission first, and then your free time, texting, replying to a text, and those sorts of things. Be mysterious about it, right? But if you don't have a natural abundance mentality, if you're not really busy, it's going to be hard for you to fake it because you're not busy. So for men, get busy, get after it. If you're working 8 hours a day, fucking when you're off of work, go deliver food for DoorDash, or maybe start your side business, or I don't know, whatever your creative outlet is. Maybe go to the gym more, maybe go buy some groceries, cook your food for the next day, plan out your week, those sorts of things. Get busy. Maybe get busy hanging out with friends, especially, you can't, I think that sometimes you definitely need to shut the blinders, focus on making whatever you want happen, right? Whatever it is you want, make it happen. But you still got to make time to be social. You don't want to be stuck alone, cooped up by yourself. Have some sort of social group. Even online's fine, but mostly in person. Have some friends come over, watch some movies, maybe play a little bit of video games. Have a time and place where you're social. But especially if you're dating, man, you got to control your neediness. And the way you control that is being busy and figuring out something to give you self-worth. What's up, Richie? How you doing? What's up, Rich? And it's like, romance to me, I think that the best relationships, even like dating, maybe not even long-term, are relationships where, you love in such a way that the person you love feels free. You're not like trying to check their phone all the time. You're not wondering where they're at all the time, not demanding that where they're at all hours of the day. You're not accusing them of doing things when you have no proof. You're not treating them as a possession, coveting them and those sorts of things. It's reverse psychology. But when you give people freedom to come and go as they please, they want to be with you more, right? Why? Because you're giving them that freedom. When you start, when you start locking people down and forcing them to like you act like you own them and those sorts of things, it makes people not want to be with you. And if you're in that position, then maybe that's not healthy. What's up, DJ? Anybody want to come over and hang out? We can smoke. I wish you were close by, bro. I'm having my bros come over tomorrow. We're just gonna watch some movies and play some Monster Hunter. So, I'm having the boys come over. And then I'm, going to have a boys trip with my other boys who like to turn up a little bit next month. And I'm having I'm gonna chill tonight with some friends, and we're gonna cook some dinner and whatnot. So I'm trying to fill my life up more with some more social. I want a social life of abundance. But yeah, the key to neediness is just staying busy. And just remember, like, dude, love is like in texting and dating, man. It's like, it's a game, man. You got to treat it as a game. especially like pretty girls are spoiled for choice. And so if you're being, creepy and over possessive, like they're just going to be like, well, you're fucking weird. You're giving me fucking Ted Bundy vibes. I don't want to talk to you anymore. And they're going to drop you like a fly. Boys as minority friends. Nah, I do have boy. No, my bros are actually my minority friends. My boys are my white friends. That's funny. But it doesn't matter. They're all my boys, all my bros. But you can't be too overly needy and stuff. That's the women's department. I know people don't like to hear that, but I think that in relationships, I think the best ones are with masculine and feminine energy. Act like a fucking man. It's not being. It's like I said. It's not being. Fucking 250-pound linebacker, fucking brute force motherfucker, alpha male, fucking. It's just about having a spine. Just having a spine, sticking up for yourself, being assertive, and going for what you want, and not letting people walk all over you, including women. Right? Because look at some women, man. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Like it's not about being possessive, right, and crazy and overbearing, but women test you, man. Women see a weakness in you, man. They'll test you. So have some balls and stick up for yourself. I don't think there can be love where there's no trust, no respect, none of that stuff. What's up? We got MBK 201 and we got everybody in the house. Let's go, babies. What's up? Make sure you clickety clack that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. So that's pretty much the topic. Is just the cure to neediness is staying busy and getting self-worth. Like when it comes to dating, man, it's like you got to fake it till you make it. And what we call like a rotation is like dating. Dating is it could be a pain in the ass sometimes, but if you do it right, it doesn't have to be hard. Why? Because you can go ahead and schedule it like everything else in your life. Spend a certain amount of time a day on dating websites. If you're having a date, set it for a night, maybe a week in advance, a few days in advance, whatever, but incorporate it into your schedule. And treat it like everything else. Don't obsess over it. But, maybe if you've been on a pussy embargo, right? You haven't gotten any ass in a while, and those sorts of things, you're probably going to be a little desperate. And when you finally meet someone and maybe schedule a date or something like that, you're probably going to be like, oh my God, is she going to cancel on me? Should I check in with her and make sure she's not going to cancel with me? Like you get all crazy and possessive. You got to fake that shit till you make it. And what I mean by make it is get to a point where you have so much shit going on in your life. Like you're hanging out with your boys Monday, you have to work all day this day. You're fucking dieting for something. So you want to stay in and not really do anything. Or, your life is so busy. Like you're not going to have time to obsess and sit back and worry about that shit. Cause you're so busy. It's just, you don't have time to worry about it. All you do is have time to work out, eat good, and fucking sleep. And then hang out with your friends and stuff like that. But definitely having some sort of social life, and staying busy is going to keep you from being needy. And then later on, when you build a rotation, right, with different girls you're dating, right, then you feel you have more of an abundance mindset. Why? You have a take it or leave it attitude, which is good. That's where you want to come from. It's like, well, if things don't work out with this girl, well, I still have, Jenny that I'm talking to. So who cares? And then if you want a girlfriend or a long-term relationship, you can pick from the one you think is the best one. Whoever suits you best, right? So, and plus, I think that you definitely have to get practice dating, because when you meet someone you really like, you're gonna fuck it up. So just learn not what to do and what to do by just, cannon fodder, you could say, right? Everything's a test with women. Question is, did you study? Not everything has to be a test, but dude, women are like they're mischievous, man. Like they see it's pretty girls or just women in general. Like I said, it's not rare to see a guy who gets no ass. It's not rare. There's a couple of guys in our lives that that probably get no women, or maybe have had like one sexual partner or no sexual partners. It's rare to find a woman who has had no sexual partners. So women are kind of spoiled for choice. So they have a natural abundance mentality because they have, especially if they're on dating websites, they have a bunch of guys blowing up their phone all day. So they have a take it or leave it mentality. Your job as a man is become rare. You be different. Be a cool ass dude who's not needy, who comes from a place of I could take it or leave it. You give her the space and time to wonder about you, to miss you, and naturally, She'll like that. Well, some women are crazy and they're gonna want to be possessive and want to see you all day, every day, and get mad when you don't text them. But why do you want that drama in your life? Fuck that shit. Why would you want that drama in your life? Oh, you haven't texted me back. Miss me with that shit, you know? Why would you want that? No, you want someone who gives you space too, you know? Don't try so hard, just be you. Exactly. You don't have to be you don't have to change who you are, but you should be the best version of yourself, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have to give up your hobbies, your fucking nerdy tendencies, thinking you have to be some alpha male Chad. Fucking, you don't have to be that way, but you could definitely be a better version of yourself, right? You could definitely probably be in better shape. You could definitely probably improve your lifestyle, whatever that is. You could probably work on your game, you know, maybe learn how to talk to people a little more, work on your texting game, work on your dating game, all that stuff, you know? Uh, cookie costs money, but the D is free. Well, as you get older, cookie costs time, right? Gone are when I was younger, like early 20s, I was always in positions where if I was on dating websites or even just meeting people in person, it was so easy to meet someone online and be like, eh, they would come over like without even knowing anybody. But nowadays, especially as you get older, women don't want to just do that. They don't want to just be there for sex. Now, here's the thing: you got to create an opportunity for that to happen, right? So going out, meeting people in a public place, because a lot of people don't want to just, they don't know who you are. You could be fucking Ted Bundy, you know, they don't want to end up in your trunk, right? They don't know who you are. That could happen, right? So women are weird. I remember one time I went on a date with a chick in Portland and she's like, you don't have any rope in your trunk, do you? I was like, the fuck, you know, but I mean, that's the mentality that a lot of people come from these days. You know, they just don't know who you are. So you got to go out and you got to start the courtship. And the courtship never ends, really, right? Even in your marriage, you still got to court women, right? Which is just date them, right? So your job as a man, make a date, time, place. Hey, meet me at so and so place at 6 p.m. on Thursday. You know, I'll get the table. If you get there before me, grab a table. If I get there before you, I'll grab one. Great. You show up to a date, you have just drinks, right? Just drinks because you don't know this person. So you're not taking anybody out to dinner. You don't know why. Because a date is not to prove yourself. A date is for you to prove yourselves to each other, right? It's equal. You're not there to put anybody on a pedestal, anything like that, right? And if the date's going well, she's like talkative, she's asking about you, she's genuinely interested. Well, maybe you could move next door or down the street to a place where you could be a little more interactive. Maybe you could play some pool, some darts. I don't know, dance, maybe sometimes dancing, you know, be in a place where you can get to know each other and talk. Bad dates, movies and clubs. Why? How the fuck are you gonna get to know somebody in a movie? How the fuck are you gonna get to know somebody in a club unless you're dancing? So excuse me, while you're dancing in a club where the music's loud. So you don't want to do those on first dates. That is the dumbest first date. You take girlfriends and wives to fucking movies. You don't take fucking people you're talking to movies. No, that's so stupid. And then if the night goes well, hey, would you like to come back to my place for a drink? No? Okay, that's fine. Because some women don't want to come back to your place on the first night because they don't want to be seen as a hoe, you know? But some will. Some don't really care about that. Maybe they want some dick. Women are horny too. They want dick too. Contrary to popular belief, they want some dick. You know, as much as you want, probably not as much as you want some ass, but you know, they want some dick too. You just gotta sweep her off her feet. Got some kombucha. Got some kombucha. Women want someone who has a lowrider and a Justin Bieber haircut. Dude, Justin Bieber, man, status, right? My mentality is I keep to myself. If she comes, she comes. If she doesn't, then life goes on. You want to put yourself out there, though, right? You want to put yourself in the environment where that can happen. You know, you don't want to just because the thing about like chicks is that like most are not assertive like that. What I've seen is like only like like for me, and I know some like racy, but only aggressive black chicks come out to me like, damn, you know, or like Latinas. That's it. No one else. I mean, sometimes I'll go out, but it doesn't happen a lot. Like women will think you're cute, but they're not going to say anything. Maybe they'll I fuck you, right? But they're not going to be like, hey, man, I think you're fucking hot. Let's go on a date. They're just not going to do that most of the time, right? It's rare that they do that unless you're like a guy who has, unless you're fucking Drake or something, you know what I mean? Well, then yeah, but it doesn't matter how hot you are. They'll I fuck you, you know, but they're not going to put themselves like, hey, fucking, hey, hi, guy, you know, you got to go up and do something, you know? You're the man. You have the dick. You're supposed to penetrate. You know, you're supposed to, you know, the burden is always on us. It's look, I didn't make it this way. The burden is on us. Performance. We got to get after it. Fucking accept it or just don't play the game. Which you know, it's no good sitting on the sidelines. Get in there, man. You're the one with the fucking wiener. I didn't make people like this. If you believe in God, then God did it. If you believe in evolution, well, I don't know what the fuck happened. But yeah, you got to get after. Put yourself in a position where you can meet women, whether that's online or whether that's going out. Like I said, just go to a bar by yourself. Sometimes go to a club by yourself and just dance. You know, go smell good, get a haircut, dress nice, just go fucking turn up. Who knows? Talk, just practice talking to people. But I haven't met anyone for mento pursue like that. You mean like you like actually? Yeah, that's tough, right? Because uh you know, it's tough because what I've noticed is that there's so many hot girls, but then, you know, there's some girls who are maybe not as hot, but like quirky, but like cool as fuck. And it's like, dude, that's so much more, you know? But then also you're a man, so you want to be physically attracted to your woman too. So it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, you know, that was my issue. I'm not gonna talk too much about that, but it's tough. It's like, how do you can you have it all? You know? Who knows? I think you can. I think you can. I think people do. They get it right. You can have it all, but it takes some time. Like I said, practice. So when Miss Unicorn pops out of fucking nowhere and just falls right into your lap because shit happens like that, you're ready. Why? Because you dated women that you didn't really like so much, or you got some experience having sex. You got some experience going on dates. You know what not to do. You know what works. You know, and stuff like that. So I think it's good to practice. I think it's good to practice. But yeah, I mean, you can get to a spot where like, hey man, what happens? This is what happened usually. You don't got to believe me. Just fucking try it, man. Like I'm telling you, just try it. You go on a date with a woman, and if you're doing everything right, say for example, I'm gonna lay this out. Okay, so you meet up for drinks wherever you meet, whatever you meet up for drinks on a Monday, whatever. Okay, you have drinks, things go well. Maybe things end up in your house. You have sex, right? Great. The date went perfectly. She had a really good time. She's probably going to reach out to you a few days later and say, hey, I had a really good time, or something like that. That's your opportunity to make another date. Make it like a week in advance, but make sure the dates are at least for the first few weeks, make sure they're at least a week apart. You don't want to do too much too often. Um, Sometimes she won't reach out to you for whatever reason. So if it's been a week and she hasn't reached out to you, you can hit her up again. But that's it, right? You should do the pursuing the first couple times, but then you got to let women come to you at their own pace. Shout out to Corey Wayne. You have to let women come to you at their own pace. Don't try to possess. Don't try to be needy. Don't try to over pursue. Let women come to you at their own pace. They will reach out to you. They're not going to say, hey, take me on a fucking date. They're going to say, hi, how's it going? Or, hey, I don't know if you guys have fucking the dating app Bumble. It's a dating app where women go first. Women have no game, zero. Some do, but zero. It's usually just, hey, that's it. No game. They don't say nothing about your profile, nothing, just hi. So that's what they do because that's you know, Mother Nature, right? Uh, so they'll put themselves into your orbit. Hi, I was thinking about you, or hey, man, I remember we talked about this movie, and you're like, oh, I wonder what that is. Does it mean she likes me? Yeah, dummy, she hit you up. You know, okay, great. So then, you know, you keep making dates. That's literally it. You just keep making dates. And a date doesn't have to be a dinner. It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. It could be mini golf. It could be a picnic. She can come to your house and make dinner. It's just a place where you time to get a place and time for you to get together. She could even come over for a booty call. Sometimes you date girls after a few weeks and she hits you up late. Just say, come through. That's it. Come through. And she does. Great. You know, that's a mini date right there. But usually around 2 months or so, it's going to get to a point, and you never ask this because this is not the men's department. She's going to say, what are we? It's something in that form, right? What are we? And then that's your decision to be like, I don't want a relationship, or what do you mean? What are we? And she'd be like, well, I've been telling my friends and family about you, and we've been dating, blah, 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 which means she wants you to be her boyfriend. Are you saying that you want to be exclusive? Yeah. Okay. Well, then there you guys, boom, you're exclusive. But if you don't want that, like what Uncle Ruckus was saying, um, when he hasn't found anybody with a personality he likes, well, if that's not the case, well, then you don't have to continue the relationship. You can just say, hey, I just don't want anything serious right now. I'm not really looking for a relationship. Don't ever feel rushed. And some women are not going to like that because they want to be with you. Some women will stay with you and just keep dating you, and you can still keep having fun, hooking up, and those sorts of things. Or she'll move on, but you have to be accepting with whatever outcome that happens, right? So it's wrong if we have sex on the first day, but before I leave, I slip her a couple of 100s on her nightstands. Is that wrong? No, you're not fucking. I think paying for sex is so lame. That's just me though. I think getting hookers is so lame. I mean, whatever, man. Do your thing. I mean, people do it all the time. I just think it's kind of lame. I don't like to pay for ass. You want a woman to want to fuck you. You don't want to pay for that shit. Unless you just, I don't know, just masturbate, bro. Save some money. Beat that shit like it owes you money. Beat it like I talked about your mama. But yeah, I mean, I think hookers are just strange. I'd rather just the thrill of the chase is fun to me, you know. So, but yeah, when it comes to like asking about relationships and what are we, that's the woman's department, and always leave it as the woman's department. You as a man, you're not supposed to ask that shit. What are we, you bitch? What are we? I like you. Yeah, no shit, you like her. You're hanging out with her. Women know you like them. You don't have to tell them, you know? Yeah, Jake. Jake's killing it, man. Look at Jake Gagan is a young, attractive, successful, confident man. He's got everything. He's got everything. He's going to get women. He's on his mission and his purpose in life, which is creating content. He's probably making an insane amount of money. Women, that comes easy to him, He's doing his thing. Jake Gagan's killing it. Uh, you can't be mad at the young man killing it. When I see a guy like that, like young and killing it, like that, or any guy killing it, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's it right there. That's the move. Be that guy. Be Chad. Jake is Giga Chad. Now we don't know how Jake is. If he's a simp or anything like that, but from what we can see, he's just a Giga Chad, bro. He's doing his thing. He's in his 20s. Let him fuck around, man. Oh, never. You know. But yeah, that's asking for relationships. What are we? Where do we stand? That's woman. That's out of the woman's playbook. That's not for you. Don't ask that. And if you act like a man, she'll ask those sorts of things. Now sometimes it takes longer, but Bree says my ex was the one who originally asked that. He was all awkward and said he wanted to be Facebook official. Then should have been my first sign. Yeah, that's fucking corny as fuck. But say sometimes if it works, right? Want to be Facebook official? That's so fucking lame. What are we? But sometimes it works. But I mean, I know Bree, as we could tell, and what you've told us is that it didn't seem like there was any passion there. No passion, no love, no sexual polarity. Like you guys are not fucking. Like you got to be fucking 3-4 times a week, more sometimes. You got to have sex, man. But if there's no sexual polarity, and you're acting like a bitch, and you're always available, and you're never busy, and you're never chasing excellence, she's just not going to have it for you. you know like I don't want to look, I don't want a woman that wants to be in a relationship to me to be just kind of about it. I want that burning fucking desire. That burning desire. Like I fucking want that guy. He's fucking physically sexy. He kills it in his personal life. I can't stop thinking about him when I'm not around him. I want him. Like I want that guy. You think of me when you're fucking at work, you're thinking me fucking blowing your back out from the other night. That's what I want. That's where you want to come from. You want your woman to think of you that way. You want that burning desire. You don't want her to settle. Don't be the one she's settled for. You don't want to be that guy. Be Chad. You want her sitting at her job, at her insurance company, just like thinking you just fucking blowing her fucking back out all fucking week. That's just what you want. You know, that's what you want. You want that Walt Disney relationship? I hate how Hollywood portrays relationships. It's so fucking corny because it teaches women that they should want something like that way, and it teaches guys they should be a certain way. Like the archetype for a fucking Disney movie is, I'm a fucking loser ass guy who smells like fucking dick, never takes a shower. There's a hot cheerleader who's been hot her whole life. And there's Chad Thundercock blowing her back out in his Camaro. He's the fucking captain of the football team. And over time, I send her flowers and show up to her fucking house at midnight with my boombox blasting fucking do you really wanna hurt me on my fucking boombox. And then magically she falls in love with you. No, that doesn't work out in real life. That gets you fucking arrested because you're a creep. Don't do shit like that. Now, the archetype is true. Over time, women do kind of settle sometimes, you know? Sometimes they do, because maybe some of the bad boys and maybe some of the more successful men don't want to settle down just yet. So that is true sometimes. But that's not the move. And then I think that women think they should want that. Like, oh, you know, it's like women are emotional creatures. It's not about what they think. It's about how they feel. You know, it's about how they feel. It's about how you make them feel. Like if they don't feel a certain way, they're not going to do shit. They're not going to love you like that. They're not going to want to be with you like that. Just because it's logical to your male logical brain ass, you know, doesn't mean it's going to, does it make her feel a certain way? You know, think about that. Bree says we were only, we were for a bit in the beginning, but it was only when we'd visit because we were long distance for the first 6 months, but things fizzled out real quick. Yeah. So yeah, once you're long distance, like I said, the attraction grows through space. And there's a way to fuck up that too if you're long distance by blowing up somebody's phone. But yeah, you haven't seen each other in 6 months. It's like, yeah, let's fucking send it. I mean, when you haven't, you know, you want to fuck, but when you live together, sometimes that you know, that goes away. Johnny Sins is cool. Johnny Sins, actually a pretty nice guy, right? And he's a Chad though. You know, he's a nice guy, but he's a Chad. He has some good content. Damn, we had sex more in the first 6 months than we did in the 2.5 years we lived together. Oh, jeez, that's crazy. That's a dick embargo. That's getting no dick. And a pussy embargo in his spot. But I mean, from what I hear, he was unmotivated. He wanted to just play video games all day. And that's not what you want, you know. You want a guy out there chasing excellence. Unless he's like some crazy top tier gamer and making money from it, because that's possible, which is probably not the case. Then why would you want to be that? If he's getting stoned and sitting at home all day and just, it's like it's not sexy. Women don't like that. You think that in the movies and stuff, you think that, you know, women want you to be home all the time with your arm around them and around them all the fucking time, every single day. It's like, no, go out and fucking have a life. You know, just go out and have a fucking life. And you got to get out there, man. You got to get out there. Women don't want your ass around 24/7 a day. Go out and have some fun. Let her miss you. God damn. Let her miss you. You know, have something to talk about. You know, when you get home, hey, baby, I got to go work on, you know, whatever project I got going on. Kiss. Thank you. Thanks for dinner. You know, and then ask her about her day. So there's ways to do it, right? You don't have to be a dick. I think people think it's like being a dick. It's not about being a dick. It's just about being, you know, cold, calculated, and having a spine. You don't have to be mean to chicks. Like, you don't have to be mean to women. I never think like people think like they think of extremes. Like you have to be really nice and stuff like that, or you have to be really like you have to treat them like shit. That's not true. Here's an example. Say you meet someone out, you get their number. Great. You wait a couple of days to hit them up because you should just wait a couple of days, or you give them your number and they hit you up right away, you know, whatever. You text them back. Now, a lot of people think you need to be mean. No. You just take your time getting back to them. When you take your time getting back to people, it shows that, one, you're probably busy. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm in the middle of something, I don't like to just text people all the time. I just don't like that. Like if I'm working or like out with friends or working out, I don't like to be on my phone texting people. I need to sit down and think about who I'm texting, because I have a ton of messages on fucking Twitter and text messages and Snapchats and all the fucking shit. I'm just like, ah. So I like to just get it all done in one go sometimes. So that's good because that facilitates attraction. Why? Or that helps attraction. Why? Because, you know, you're taking your time getting back to people, you know? You're not fucking, they text you and you get back to them in 30 seconds. Like that's some crazy shit, unless you're on a real maybe it's like a bro or something like that. That's cool. But like with chicks, don't do that shit, bro. That's fucking weird. And it's a turn off. I'm telling you, it's a turn off. Don't do that. Wait at least like 10, 20 minutes if you're having a good conversation, but you should be waiting a few hours, especially if you don't even know her. I wait a few hours. Like, for example, if I get a text at like 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock at night, I won't text back till the next day in the evening, just because it's my night. I could be doing anything with my night. Don't worry about what I'm doing. So it's good. It's a good little mystery too. Oh my God, he hasn't texted me. What is he doing? I bet you 99% of the guys she fucking dates does that. Like like texts her back right away. Like, hey, you fucking loser. At least act like you got a life. Fake it till you make it. Kevin Samuels 2.0. I could never, I could never compare to Kevin Samuels. That man was a savant. Rest in peace to a real one. Exactly, DJ. Do things with a purpose. Yep, getting stoned all day and playing video games is exactly what he did. Yeah, exactly. That's not fucking hot. Women don't like that shit. You go work your little 9 to 5 job, you come home, fucking play Call of Duty with your friends all night and get high. It's like no one likes that shit. At least not high quality women don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. They want a go getter. And usually the women that like guys like that are super hot and super successful themselves. And so they like a go getter. They want a guy to go out and fucking grab life by the fucking balls. You know, although you might think that like women like men like that. They like men who like to work a lot, who are rarely available, who have power, status, drive, ambition, all those sorts of things. They like that. Contrary to what you believe, they don't want you sitting all home all day under their arm. They don't want that. They want you to be out fucking slaying the dragon, you know? And then come home after a long day of work and, decompress and then beat the brakes off that shit. But they don't want you sitting at home, you know, all day. They don't like that's not sexy. It's not sexy. Go hang out with the boys, you know, go get a drink with some friends. Those sorts of things. Go visit your fucking mom or your brothers and sisters or fucking something. Go lock yourself in the garage and work on a project you've been working on. It would be fine. Of course, sometimes it's fine. Moderation is fine. Like, dude, sometimes I say I like to play video games. I don't. I fucking don't. If anything, I'll sit and watch YouTube videos of like some sort of self-help or something. Or like think of like YouTube content. Like I'm always consuming things to learn, but like tomorrow night I'm gonna try to play some video games with my friends, but I'll play for like 2 hours and get bored. But we're gonna watch a movie. They haven't seen Django, so I want to watch Django with them. Stoned in gaming is not attractive. No, it's not. Not all the time. Women don't like that shit, bro. Get out and get after it. Like even if you have to go deliver food for DoorDash or Postmates, first of all, you're making income and then you're busy. Fucking send it, bro. Make a couple $100 or make $100 extra a day. That adds up, bro. That's a lot of money a month. Get out, get after it, and then you can go on more fun dates. The thing about that is like, especially if you're just dating, your job is to be busy all the time and then make time for her in your schedule, especially in the beginning spots and in the beginning stages. It's different when you live together because you're going to see each other every night, but you can still make time to be busy, and make dates. You know, Mr. Plankton says, out of the 7 years she dated this chode, he never took her on a date. I would have to take both of them out because he couldn't do it himself. Pathetic. Oh, it sounds exactly like my sister's ex. My sister put up with so much bullshit from this dude. Glad. Yeah, some people feel stuck and they settle, right? Like relationships will be dead for a long time and people will just stay in them for years, decades sometimes. There are so many married couples that haven't fucked in like 20 years or sleep in different rooms. Like there's so many couples like that because it's easier to stay with someone, right? It's easier to say fuck it because in that process you let yourself go. You're not confident about yourself. You don't want to be single because it's scary. You don't want to, you don't want to go out and meet people. You're used to the same old fucking guy or woman next to you and you're just scared because it's hard sometimes. Maybe you have pets and kids and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, life is so short. And, that's what I had to think about. Life is so short. Did I want to spend it like that? And that's not, I don't, I don't. And it seems selfish and it seems like a dick move, but you know, I find comfort in knowing that I feel like I made the right decision. And I feel like a lot of people should. How about 35 years? Yeah, I'm sure prison rock. I'm sure there are couples out there who haven't fucked in 35. I'm sure. I'm sure. Like I said, I was trying to be a marriage and family therapist, and I did a lot of research on this and spent a lot of time of my own personal time just trying to figure out why the fuck are so many people getting divorced, and the people that stay together, why aren't they happy? There's an argument for non-monogamy. There's an argument for that. Like some people just aren't monogamous, at least long term. They're like the wind. They just want to go. They want to blow and go and pause. They want to go wherever the wind blows them. You know, I know people are still together today because they can't afford to pay bills on their own, so they're just faking it. Yeah, exactly. There's examples of all that. Or staying together for the kids. But kids aren't stupid. They see how you interact. They see the petty fights you have. They see that you don't romance each other. They see that. They see that you don't kiss and, flirt and stuff like that. There are some people though in relationships that make it work. It's rare, but they do. It's like 8% of like the couples that stay together, like they still love each other, they still have sex, and usually they're high achievers. They take care of their bodies, they handle their careers usually, right? So that's a big deal. One thing I read, I forgot what the book was that one good thing to do is always facilitate mystery, which it's not cheating on your significant other, none of that, but it's always like staying in like good shape, being attractive to other people, but choosing one, and keep achieving things in your personal life, both of you. That's good for longevity, right? Because they never really know where they stand with. They know where they stand with you, but you're still like you could still be on the market. So as a man, just always stay sexy. You know what I mean? Stay sexy. Same thing with women. Stay hot. Men are visual creatures. We're fucking visual creatures. Me say that again. We're fucking visual creatures. We see something hot, we want to fuck it. Yes, long-term relationships, we want personality and stuff like that. But we want that with the hotness too. And women like ambition, drive, and physical fitness too. Do all that. DJ says, I know people are still together today because, oh yeah, I already read that. Having a third child, trying to save a relationship is the worst thing I've seen people do. It always ends up making things worse. I think that children can make people grow up, but I'm not sure if it can save a relationship because you still have to see that person every fucking day. It's like if you don't like them, you think a kid's I think it's just gonna complicate it. What's up, that guy says I'm fat though. We still in love? I think so. Well, maybe not fat, but big bone. What's up, that guy? Hey man, if you guys are happy, you're fucking happy. It's just that when you look at the research and the statistics and everything about it, it's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. It's just fucked up. What's up, Bracket Club? It's just all fucked up. No one understands relationships. Like they do, but it's hard to be in one long. You know what I mean? There's always some sort of weird thing going on and something like that, right? We don't want plastic. We don't want that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like women who are all natural. Like, I don't care about big fake titties. I I don't even care about huge titties. I like ass. I'm a big thigh guy. I like women who are physically fit. I like a little bit of muscle. I like that. I like some buff babes, some buff mommies. I'm into that. I'm into that. I don't like fake. You can just tell all the fake chicks look the same. Like the Kardashians. How is that hot? To me, that's not hot. But some people love that shit, bro. So yeah, people think having another child will bring them closer together. Yeah. But if you like plastic, whatever. Like I had a conversation with a friend the other day, and she talked about how a friend got like fake boobs or something like that. And I said, like, fake boobs are like not attractive. She's like, oh, shut up. I was like, I'm serious. Sorry, right now. Yeah, if you like big titties, and that's all you, bro. It's not my. I mean, I like them. Yeah, I like them, but I don't need huge fucking swangers. I'm an ass guy. I like thighs, hips, legs. Like that's my shit right there. You like a petite? Yeah, you like petite girls? Look at attraction isn't a choice. You like what you like. And if people ever try to shame you for that, like, oh, you don't like thick girls, or you don't like fucking black girls, or you don't like white girls, or you don't like Mexican, it's like, bitch, attraction's not a choice. I don't get to choose what I like, bitch. It just happens. Some girls don't like black guys with gaps. Oh, fucking no. They're not for me. Fucking, oh well. Somebody's gonna like my gap. Yeah. Boy, do you floss with a mattress? You know what I mean? Yeah, I hate the that's a bear body. I hate the thoughts with the build a bear body. Build a bear body. She stole them. Like, sorry. Yeah, so you like a petite man. We're so in love. I let her have some of my gummy bears. Hey, I like them thick, not too thick, but thick. There it is. Hey, there it is. That's you. You like them thick, you know? I like natural too. Like I don't like a lot of makeup. Like I don't like cake face. I don't like that shit. I don't like I do not like that shit. Like spending a bunch of time in the bathroom and then like, you know, where faces touch, it's like your face is on my face, or like I can't let you use my phone, or your face is gonna be on my phone. It's not for me. But some guys like that dolled up shit. Slim thick, I like that. I like taller. I wouldn't say taller. I like girls who have some muscle mass, who like really focus on fitness. I like that. Thick thighs, always, obviously. Colored eyes is nice. Usually white, freckles, stuff like that. I'm a big fan of that. One wet wipe, they have Cyclops. What? God damn. War paint. Yeah, we call them war paint. Yeah. That's funny. War paint. I can't stand a lot of makeup. Me neither. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't go for that. No. Whoa. Rodney likes horse. That's like horse voice. That's like a weird. That's a different horse. Yeah, I can't do that. I remember I did, man. I remember I dated in my. I was 19 years old. Me and my buddy were talking about this because we're all in the same friend group. But I dated some chick, and dude, she spent so long on her face, and she wore so much makeup. We went to my cousin's wedding when I was like 19 or 20, one of the years, and I remember she spent 45 fucking minutes in the bathroom. I thought I lost her. I thought like I looked away, she came out of the bathroom real quick or something. I was like, "Why are you in there for?" She's like, "I was getting ready." I'm like, "We, you do that in the morning." Chorus ass chicks. I do like me some thighs, bro. I like me some muscle, like a little leanness, maybe a little average, maybe some definition. I'm into that. I'm into that. I don't mind cute eye makeup, but obvious thick foundation is a huge turnoff. Is that what they call it? Foundation? I guess that makes sense. Foundation. They draw a 1 inch thick black line around their eyes. A real emo vibe. Yeah, I like me some strong girls, some buff mommies. Not like obviously Hulk, but like I like a little bit of muscle mass because I know what it takes to do that, and I know that they'll jive with my lifestyle. I know that they'll jive. Obviously, if I'm drunk, I mean the bar is pretty low, But if I had to choose, yeah, so many dudes fall victim to girls with hella makeup on their profile pics. You can tell though, you could tell. I know it's kind of like false advertisement, but you could tell. Look, you could tell she has a lot of makeup. She had a lot of makeup, dude. Don't go for it, bro. Just keep it strictly dickly. I do like tattoos. I do like tattoos, but it's not like a deal breaker or anything. Like I think they are a little sexy, but like give me 1 second, guys. Let me just go ahead and bang this out real quick. Yeah, 1 second. All right. Some girls I see should just draw their eyebrows with a lump of coal and go live go live in a cave. In a cave. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't really. I mean, to each their own, but it's not for me. I'd rather have someone who doesn't cake their face. Just not into it. I like tats. Yeah, tattoos are hot. I want some tattoos myself. I'm gonna get a big one. I don't know. I thought I was gonna get one beginning of June. I think I'm gonna hit my fitness goals probably in about 2-3 weeks here. I'm getting lean quick, which is good. Which is good. Hope I'm not dieting too hard. I don't think I am. I feel good. My hormones feel good. Once I can't start getting a fucking boner, then I know I gotta lay off the fucking diet. I gotta put some calories back in my diet. But my hormones feel good. My sex drive is good. I feel good. We need one lady Tsunade from now. God damn. Big old titties. Lady Tsunade got them schlangers. Don't get a tattoo too soon before a music fest. Why not? What about 2 weeks? Saitama tattoo a Fudney? Oh, because of infection? No way, Brie. I didn't take you for a tattoo type. Yeah, Bree's all about tattoos. Yeah, but when it comes to attraction, it's not a choice. Like I hate people shame you for like not liking what you like. You don't like what you don't like. You just don't know. You can't shame someone for like not liking stuff they don't like. It's like you don't get to choose that. No one gets to choose that. It just is, right? It just is. So you know, I think what a lot of guys get upset about is not understanding that not all women are going to be attracted to you. You could be the best looking guy you think, right? Maybe you are a good looking guy, but some women are just not going to fuck with you. You know, they're just not, because maybe they don't like black guys, or maybe they don't like white guys, or maybe they don't like short guys, maybe they don't like too tall ass guys, maybe they don't like skinny guys or fat guys or overly buff guys. Some women like the big buff guys. Some women don't. Some women like skinnier guys. Some women feel more comfortable with a guy who's maybe a little chubby because they're insecure. So you just never know. So never take it personal when you get rejected or anything like that. Just say, hey, it's not for me, or she's not for me, or I wasn't for her, whatever, you know? So when you get rejected, and most of the time you're probably going to get rejected, or ghosted or something like that happens, never take it personally. Okay, Bree. All right. Well, maybe I just wait then. Richard said I like all flavors. Hey, I would just get in August. Or big bone. Don't forget big bone. Yeah, or big. There's no such thing as big boned. You know that. There are thicker people, but big bone is not really a thing. I really like guys in general. Girls are prettier. Hey, yeah. I think girls are all a little, little, which is fine. A lot of guys have a problem with that too. Bring a friend. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not into trans people. Doesn't make, yeah. If you don't like trans people, then don't fucking date trans people. It's funny because on dating websites, there's a lot of trans women on there, and they look like, not. But if you're not into that, you're not into that because you're not fucking into that. Some guys are into that shit. They want to experiment, but not me. So miss me with that shit. But no shame if you like to do that. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's your dude. People should be able to do what the fuck they want to do. If you want to fucking the same sex, other sex, somewhere in between, as long as it's not a fucking dog or a cat, fucking send it. Or an animal, fucking send it. Do you, boo? You do you. You do you, boo. In the chat, let me know real quick. What is your ideal type? Just give me ethnicity, ethnicity and body type, like big, thick, small, whatever. Let me know. I'm gonna grab a cup of water real quick, but let me know in the chat. Let me know. Drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun. All right, what do we get? What do we like? What do we like? I want to be like Scott Herman. Be like Scott Herman though. Go lift some weights, baby. If you're not white, then you're not gonna be like Scott Herman. We like slim thick, black thick, uh, Asian and Caucasian thick. Hey, damn it, it's hard to choose. If you and any other human want to fuck each other, there should be no discussion. Exactly. Just send it. I like them all natural. Nice. Yeah. There should be no discussion. Do what you want, bro. Just wrap your tool. Sometimes advice is easier followed than given. I like the ones that steal my gummy bears. Steal your gummy bears. What kind of gummy bears are we talking about here? What kind of gummy bears are we talking about here? I don't have a very specific type. Bree says, really, but I'm a sucker for big brown eyes and dark brown hair. Really? Wow. You like some people like brown eyes, right? Oh, boner bears. Just take the real thing. Why take the bears? I hope your wife's not stealing your boner bears. Rodney, I like the ones that can hide you in their chest. Yeah, you like big titties, man. Big titty guy, big titty boy. Yeah, so attraction's interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Okay. So neediness, right? Let's talk about the fact that you got to love in such a way that the person you love feels free. I think you do. And that's going to bring out the worst in people, and that's going to bring out the best in some other people. What I mean by that is that sometimes when you're dating someone and you are not quick to respond, you take your time, you're very choosy about them, they're going to get upset. They're going to be like, "Why didn't you text me back right away?" They're going to be like, "Well," and that for you is a sign. Maybe this person's not the right one to be with. How are they going to be in a relationship? Google Maps says it takes 15 minutes to get home from work. You took 18. Who the fuck is she? You know, those sorts of things. Think about that. Think about that. Now, you, on the other hand, if you're feeling needy, you need to control it. You need to control it. If you went out with someone, a woman or somebody, whoever, and, you know, if you went out with them and they're, they text you, hey, good morning, I had a good time. And you say, great, me too. When are you free to get together? I'd like to see you again. Something like that. Okay. They don't respond for a few days. You need to give them time to respond. They got your text message. They know you hit them up. Wait. Have patience. They will get back to you. If she had a good time, she will get back to you. Right? If maybe she just got out of a relationship, maybe who knows what happened. Maybe she got, maybe she got back with her ex. Maybe she dated another guy who maybe she had a better time with. Maybe you didn't lay pipe properly enough. Maybe the sex sucked. Who knows? But if she liked you, she'll get back to you. But you have to give people time and space to do that. You know, because a lot of people go into relationships thinking, all right, we got to nail her down to a commitment right now. I need a commitment today. It's like, no, stop, you fucking weirdo. You're going to scare people away. You know, doing stuff like that scares people away. It makes them not want to be around you. So, food for thought. Try Apple Maps, creepy stalker behavior. Don't be that guy. Hey, fucking, you think you're better than me? Fucking, I took you out to dinner and you're not going to text me back. Relax, None of that shit. It makes you look weak. And you got to turn it off forever. Sometimes, dude, sometimes, I don't know what it is, but sometimes, like I said, she could be dealing with some girls, like, they'll just go out and date. They'll start dating right away. Guys too, right? They'll just go out and get back on the horse. That's the best way to make yourself feel better. Get out there, start dating again, right? Go get some new PRD. And sometimes you'll go on a date and maybe she will have a good time with you, but she's probably still emotionally connected to the guy she just broke up with. So if he comes back into her life and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry," she's gonna go back with him because she knows him. Even if you fucking laid some pipe, she's still probably gonna go back with him because she likes him, because she's in love with him. But chances are he's gonna fuck it up again, because that happens. People break up for one reason, probably end up breaking up for the same damn reason. I can attest to that. Years later or a couple months later, but they break up again. A month later, hey, what's up? What's going on? How you been? Which means I want to see you again. Some guys will be like, "Oh, you ignored me for a month and now you went." Don't take it so hard. Understand that things happen in people's lives, and all the while you should be busy dating other women. You should be busy being busy, right? Working on whatever the fuck you're working on, making money, whatever the fuck it is, right? Working out, who cares? Hanging out with friends, you know? So about that, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Even if everything seemed perfect, sometimes it doesn't make sense, but you need to give them time and space to hit you back up. What's going to kill attraction is if you text her and she doesn't respond in a few days, and then you text her again, and then she responds like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I've been busy." That's like, ugh, killed it. Why? Because it shows that you're needy and you can't wait, and you probably have nothing else going on in your life, you know? But if you give her time to get back to you in a timely manner or whenever she wants to, because you got to love in a way that people feel free to come and go, right? They can let people come and go as they please. That doesn't mean if you're in a committed relationship, she can go fuck other guys and come back to you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you need to give people time and space and the freedom to come and go as they please. So if you text someone and they don't text you back in a time that you think is, reasonable, just wait it out. Don't double or triple text them. Never, ever do that. Ever. Don't do that. Right? Don't do that. Give people time and space to miss you and to want to get back to you. If it's always better if it's their idea. Same thing for guys. You know, give them time. Don't be needy. It's not attractive. I mean, especially for guys to be that needy, it's just not attractive. Just not attractive. Not attractive at all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put the phone down. Put the damn the phone gets people in trouble, man. It does. It's because there's there's Instagram, there's Snapchat, there's so many social media sites where you can see what a person's doing all the time. Like I heard a story. I forgot who it was on the internet, but I guess he was supposed to go out with some chick and she flaked on him, say she was sick or something, and he follows her on Instagram and he saw that she clearly wasn't sick, and then he confronted her about it. Like when chicks flake on you, you're gonna get flakes. Flakes are gonna happen. It happens. It happens to everybody. Unless you're Drake, you're probably not getting. You're probably gonna get flaked on. But don't check her Instagram and confront her about it. That's fucking weird. You're probably gonna get blocked now. Say, hey, okay, call me when you feel better. Whatever. Mr. Plankton says, is arriving early on a date needy? No. I mean, if you're showing up fucking an hour early, that's fucking weird, but show up 10 minutes early. You need to be punctual on your dates. I think that's a sign of respect. Be punctual on your dates, in my opinion. I think that's a sign of respect. And if a woman shows up to your date late, I don't care if it's 5 minutes. Hey, I would maybe 5 minutes. I would say, look at the bottom line is people who are excited to see you. I don't know how you guys are. I'm going to be on time. And the women I've dated with and the best dates are always on time. They should always show up on time. Me, the penalty is you're going to have to be paying for the first round. First round's on you. That's the late tax. And if she has a problem with that, well, then she has a poor attitude. Fuck her. You don't need to deal with her. You don't need to deal with that. Sometimes people are late genuinely, but usually people are on time. And if she's late to everything in her life, maybe she's just not a good candidate anyways. But show up 10 minutes early. I always show up 10 minutes early just to get there a little early, get a seat and stuff like that. Because I don't want to be late because it's disrespectful to be late. I'm not late to anything, usually. Being in the military really does help you be on time. If you're on time, you're fucking late. So be there 15 minutes early, show up a little early. Shit happens, right? Especially if you're in a big part of town where it gets busy. But you should know that. It shouldn't be a surprise. If you set a date and time 5 days in advance and she knows it's in a part of town where it's busy, well, then probably should plan an extra 20 minutes to find parking, So definitely not needy, Mr. Plankton. Never. I don't think so. If you're showing up fucking 45 minutes early, that's kind of weird. I mean, she won't be there for 45 minutes, so she's not going to know that you're early, but the rest of the bars, you're like, who the fuck is this guy? I think it was one of the playoff games for the Mavericks and the Warriors. I went on a date and I made a time and date to meet someone, and she got mad because I didn't text her that same morning, double checking or calling her gorgeous or some shit like that. She was just mad I wasn't treating her like a girlfriend when I didn't know her. So she flaked on me. She didn't show up. That's okay. I still had a good time. I ordered an appetizer. I got some beers. I watched the Warriors game and talked to everyone around me and met some cool people. Reese, a guy I talked to for a minute years messaged me on Facebook a week ago. Then again, a few days later, and said I said sorry, I just moved and had a lot going on. Barely checked Facebook. He was like, "My bad. Sorry, I'm so damn annoying. Damn, dude. Now I remember why I stopped talking to you." Yeah, pussy. He's being a pussy about it. I'm sorry. Sorry for hitting you up. Oh, I'm so annoying. Puss. Pussy just dried up after hearing that, right? Just fucking shit just dried up. What's up, Jayhawk? Girls, yeah, but it's okay for girls to do lame shit like that. That's fine. That's okay. Women do shit like that. It's like being needy. Women are inherently needy. They want to know where they're at with you. They want to know where they stand with you. Especially when women are in love with you, they literally want to be in your life. They want to be around you or on you or touching you. They want to be in your orbit. That's how women are. Especially if her love language is touch, she just wants to be on you, fucking flies on shit. They'll be sending you memes all day and good mornings and all kinds of shit, But that's not the guy's department. You're not supposed to be a little needy boy like that. It's weird, you know. I'm sure you guys been in love before or dated someone who really loved you. She just wants to know where you're at all the fucking time. You're her man, you know. You're her guy. You know. She wants to be on you. Uh, if you slide in the fuck out of here, if you slide in my shit talking about I'm fat and I'm ugly, I'm gonna say sure. The fuck is not my words, hers. Oh, I mean, self-deprecation. I think is not attractive, especially for guys. Oh, I'm lame. I'm lame. I'm sorry. I'm so annoying. I'm ugly. Get that get that shit out of here, bro. No one likes that. No one likes that shit. I don't even like when girls say that. I'm ugly. I'm just this. It's like not attractive. It's never attractive. Come on, have some fucking confidence, man. Have some confidence. Um, but yeah, the neediness stuff. I think women are needy, but overly needy is crazy. You know, or overly neediness is crazy. There's possessive and like crazy jealous and unreasonably crazy, and then there's like just normal neediness. Like, don't be surprised if you make a girl fall in love with you or a woman fall in love with you for her to be blowing up your phone. It's just going to happen. I'm not saying like every hour, but like maybe a few times a day should be hitting you up or calling you or wanting to be with you all the time. You know, because this is women. That's what they want to do. They want to be with you all the time. They want to get fucked. You know, they want some dick. They want to know what you're doing. They want to do mundane shit. I like women who are humble. Yeah, humility is nice, right? Humility is nice. It seems like it's getting rare nowadays, but humility is nice. And for a man too. It's okay to be confident, right? We can all appreciate some humility. I'm trying to touch on you like a tablet. You're so dumb. Um, you know, I mean, unfortunately, in today's day and age, if you're an attractive girl, you can fucking you can make a dating website, you can make an Instagram, you can post pictures of you or videos of you squatting and pictures of you half naked, and you're gonna get all the free attention you ever could need just in your phone. You'll never feel lonely, you know. So guys can't do that unless you have a lot of status, you know, have a large following, you live a exciting lifestyle, traveling, doing cool shit, and you show that through pictures and stuff like that. So can't find humble people where I want to move out of this. Where you live, Mr. Plankton, dude, living in a big city is good for dating. That's where you want to be. If you're living in the back ass woods of nowhere, it's gonna be tough to be dating if everyone's your fucking sister cousin. You know, it's tough. That's a struggle right there. Like it's gonna be hard to get out of like a small city. Physical tough, deaf love language, which was a huge issue when it came to my ex. Yeah. OnlyFans, yeah. Hell's no. Girls can never have enough attention. They can't. No, can't. But some are less need less validation than others. Some really need that shit. I've dated women who don't need it like that. They need attention, of course. I think on some level, yes, but some just really fucking need that shit. They need it. And they're still so fucking they're still so insecure. Like some of the hottest women are so insecure. You live in a small city in Canada, get the fuck out of there, bro. Step, bro. Get the fuck out of there. God damn. You need to go to a city, Mr. Plankton. Make it venture out of there, man. Get out of there. I mean, a lot of guys are obviously insecure, but some women, the really hot ones are just insecure sometimes. And what's crazy is that you would think that they get hit on all day, but I don't think a lot of guys have the balls to hit on those hot women like that. I want to move to the States so bad. Can you figure that out? Move to the States, move to San Diego, move to LA, move to a big city, bro. Figure it out. Save some money. What do you have to do? Go somewhere warm, dude. Fuck Canada. That shit's cold as hell. Yo, crazy motherfuckers. Cold as hell up there. Fucking Eskimo ass boys. Yo, Plankton, how cousins' guts feel. It's weird. I found got sister cousins and shit. I always play it cool. I make myself say hi to me. Cool. I make them say hi to me. Girls being spoiled for choice is no joke. I got over 100 likes within 30 minutes on making a Tinder profile, but zero matches. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, they're literally spoiled for choice. You know, they get to choose from the best. That's what they do. Shout out to Richard Cooper. They hang out at the finish line and pick the winners. That's what they do because they can, especially if they're hot. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do because they're hot women. I know. That's what I'm saying. As a man, like look at a hot woman is a dime a dozen. They are, especially here where I live. They're everywhere. I could walk down the street and see fucking 10 smoking ass women. But what's rare is a guy who's very attractive, who takes care of himself, who's successful, ambitious, and has his shit together. That's rare. Be that guy. Hell no, that's because dudes love emo chicks regardless. Well, some don't. Some don't like emo chicks, but some guys like emo chicks. Look at guys. We're visual creatures. It's like you're attractive. Fuck yeah, let's go. Send it. You know. I mean, when I meet someone online, sometimes our conversations will talk about our dating websites because that's how we met, and they'll show me their fucking shit, and it's the shit that they get asked, and the amount of men in their inbox is insane. It's nutty. It's like, damn, you know. You have so many dicks being flung their way. Gothic chicks can get the shit. Jay has a thing for gothic chicks. For the record, girls also love emo chicks. Yeah, I mean, chicks like chicks. I think chicks are all a little. A lot of them are a little curious, you know, which is fine to me. Bring your friend. Why not, right? Make sure you guys like the stream for me real quick. Like the stream. You have 68 subscribers. Nice, nice. Going for that hundo piece real soon. Um, so I think girls are all a little, a little. You should, as a dude, you should accept that girls are all a little gay. They're all a little bi-curious. I think so, at least. A lot of them, especially when they're younger and experimenting. Yeah, they're older, maybe not, but maybe they had their experimental phase. Girls be offered, yeah, dude, literally, girls could just go up to like random guys in the street, like, "Would you want to sleep with me?" They're like, "Fuck yeah," you know what I mean? So, dick for them is not a hard thing to find. Maybe good dick is, right? Because that is good. Like, find someone who can lay some pipe. I hear that is hard to find, right? It's hard to find. So if you can lay some pipe, remember those videos I told you about? Those videos I told you, use those videos, man. Practice. Stop watching porn. Do your fucking Kegels. Practice how you want to perform. You know, practice how you want to perform. You know. DJ says, Rodney will bring a friend. Max was so not into that. He wanted me all to myself, too possessive. Well, I don't want some guy gorilla fucking my chick either. I'm not cool with sharing my girl with other guys. If we're in a committed relationship, I'm not about that. I'm not gonna have some guy because that's fucking weird. But if she wants to bring a friend, that's different. Maybe it's double standards. Don't care. That's just how I run it. I don't want some guy fucking my chick. That's ridiculous. But if she wanted to bring a friend, I might be open to that. Especially if we're just dating. But if we're not in a committed relationship, then you have no say on what anybody does, and you can't control that, and you shouldn't try to. If you're dating someone, if you figure out she's dating other guys, it's like, yeah, it's casual. She can do what she wants. Same thing with you. You can date other women too. Well, unless you're in some polyamorous relationship, and I don't think that works. I just never think that works. There's always someone who's hung up, who has feelings. I've seen situations where there's been some polyamorous relationships, and like there's someone who's just not really okay with it, but they're just settling because they want to keep the person, so they allow them to fuck other people. And to me, it just doesn't work like that. Like I remember one woman, my coworker was talking to her, and we all hung out in the same group, and her boyfriend at the time was okay with it, but he'd have to approve who they are. And at the end of the day, he just loved her. He just didn't want her to leave him. And then the only way for them to stay together was for him to let her get piped down by other dudes. And to me, it's like, why? To me, it doesn't seem like that works too well, especially long term. But maybe it works for some people. What I mean by polyamory, I mean like committed relationships, polyamory, not dating multiple people. Because some people like we're all in a committed relationship together. I just think that shit doesn't work. I just don't. I don't think it works. Big Charles, Will Smith too soon, getting cucked. Whew. Whew. I mean, I'm sure he did his thing, but I think like I think a lot of women might be okay with a high achiever, high value guy cheating or getting some ass. I think that Will Smith and Jada had some kind of mutual agreement, but to bring them on a TV show and embarrass him in front of the world to me is the highest form of disrespect. And as a man, you got to get the fuck out of here. You got to go fight fucking that guy, or you got to break up with her and be like, fuck you. You're not going to bring me on television in front of everybody and embarrass me. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Can divorce me, take half my shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm Will Smith. I'm gonna go bang a fucking whole bus of fucking Norwegian hoes because I can. You know why? Because I'm fucking Will Smith. Bitch, Independence Day. Men in Black, bitch. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Fuck. Will Smith. God damn. I Am Legend. Fuck, man. That situation makes me so mad, dude. Fuck. It's like, dude, you're fucking Will Smith. Take your fucking nuts, whatever's left of them. Say, fuck you. You're not going to fucking put me on national television and tell me and embarrass me in front of everyone. Yeah, I'm sure they had an open relationship. That's great. But the embarrassment, oh, man. Crazy. I'm not into poly things either. Definitely a monogamous person, but spicing things up with adding a friend on an occasion is a different story. Exactly. If it's two girls, not two guys. You're not going to be wobbly towering my chick. And if you guys know the wobbly H, you're not going to be wobbling H, my wife. Sorry, buddy. But you can bring your friend if you want. Yeah, that's just embarrassing, man. That's like it's like getting his balls and just foop right on TV, just chopping them off, just and him just in there. Like, I think his net worth is like 350 million, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. But I think there's an interview when he talks about like his trauma growing up, how he got cheated on. He thought, and like his reasoning for becoming so successful is so women wouldn't cheat on him. It's like, dude, oh God, there are so many. It's Will Smith, man. God damn. Yeah, it's called the Wobbly H or the Eiffel Tower, right? Rotisserie. Shit, put me in, coach. You know, there's so many fucking successful guys like P. Diddy, man. P. Diddy's a fucking boss, bro. He's a fucking boss, bro. Like, yeah, he's like one of those guys that probably, hey, it's transactional. I'm P. Diddy. I'll provide you with a nice lifestyle, but I'm not a fucking simp, you know. Did you hear what Elon did in the airplane? Is it true? Elon, what are you joking? Are you joking, Richard? What did Elon do in the airplane? Elon Musk has had like how many marriages the motherfucker had? Motherfucker going through it. The whole Will Smith thing started when he turned 50 and started doing all kinds of shit, basically a midlife crisis, but managed by his people and turned into content for him. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. You do deal like that every day, waking up and knowing the whole world thinks you're a pussy. You know, Will Smith still could do it. He can still change it. He can still turn it around. Two guys, one girl doesn't sound fun unless the guy also likes dudes and that's just what he wants. Otherwise, nah, don't put him through that. Yeah, I don't want some guy just fucking fucking my wife. Just fucking tagging her like, hey, bro, share, bro, stop. He didn't feel like a man anymore after Jada hooked up with a younger guy. That's why he thought he had to stand up for it. Exactly, DJ. It was overcompensating. Read that. That's so true. I think the reason why he slapped Chris Rock was because he was just overcompensating. He wanted to be like a big masculine man. Don't talk about my wife. How about you slap the fucking guy that fucking dug your wife out for months? How about you slap that guy, dummy? Why you gonna slap Chris Rock for making a harmless joke? Oh, I'm fucking macho. I'm gonna slap Chris Rock. You know how small he is. You can slap it. You can slap Dave Chappelle. I bet you won't. Chris Rock. Look, Chris Rock. You think Chris Rock is gonna fight anybody? You know what I mean? What if The Rock was up there making jokes? You gonna slap The Rock? No, you're not. Bet you're not. Fucking pussy. Hate that shit, man. And I have so much only because I really looked up to Will Smith. I thought he was a good dude. But now I just know he's a beta bitch. That slapping Chris Rock thing was just devastating, I think. I think that's bad. Control your fucking emotions. Then he like starts crying about like his Oscar. Like he's going through some shit, you know? Chris Rock, Chappelle, both best in the biz. I think so. I love Dave Chappelle. He gets a little social justice warrior for me sometimes, Dave Chappelle, but overall, he's my favorite comedian of all time. No, nothing beats the Chappelle show. Don't even want to hear it. Don't want to hear your opinion. Don't matter. Chappelle show's great. Chappelle show. Chappelle show. Chappelle show. Oh, Chappelle show. Bill Burr. Bill Burr is great too. I like Bill Burr. I like Tom Segura is good. And this new guy I've been watching. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy, but you gotta watch this guy. This guy's fucking great. Oh, give me a second. Chappelle show. Who's this guy? This guy's fucking fantastic. Starvos Halkias. Dude, he's so funny. Key and Peele's a little too much for me. I had to rewatch that clip 5 times because I didn't understand what Will got so upset about. I realized it was a G.I. Jane joke, and I was like, yeah, it was a G.I. Jane joke. That's it. It was like it was even a lame, it wasn't even funny. What's up, Legal? How you doing, bro? Ronnie definitely a cycle the way dude, you guys know, look at I literally was gonna go. I was gonna get my master's degree in marriage and family therapy. I wanted to be a marriage and family therapist. I've made YouTube channels like this before. I just never really stuck with it. I like doing this shit. I love doing this shit. But I decided not to. I remember I signed up for my classes and everything, and I was typing up like a letter you had to do to like get my loans approved and stuff like that. It was going to be an extra $80,000 of student loan debt for me to take this program. And then after that, I have to do 2 more years of certification to be a marriage and family therapist in California. You have to do 2 years to get your master's degree. I already have my bachelor's, and my bachelor's in psychology with a focus in counseling. I spent 1 year working at a hospital, which would help me get into grad school, a mental health institute where I worked intake and I dealt with patients and stuff like that. So that helped me get into grad school. I got accepted into a couple places. I picked one, and it was $80,000. But that's if I went full time. So think about it. I'm going to be like at the time I was what, 27, 28-year-old man making probably like nothing an hour. I'm having to work full time and take out student loans to survive, which is going to put me more in debt. And then after school, I'm going to spend 2 years getting certified. You need 3,000 hours to get certified. That takes about 2 years. And it has to be at least 2 years. And then you get certified. And then the starting salary for a marriage and family therapist is $65,000 a year. With all that debt, that's insane to me. And so I just thought about it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just going to do something else. Like 80K is a lot. Thank God I started the cryptocurrency channel. But I like this. I want to do this. I love talking about dating and relationships and stuff like that because I've studied it so much. And even like, yeah, stuff on the internet, but like real shit. But what I've noticed about like the real shit that the therapy sessions couples have, I think they're good, but I don't think they ever get to the core issue of some of the things like attraction. They don't do that. They just give you like techniques and things to do, and like, and I think that when it comes to like psychology in general, like academia and school and stuff like that, like it's too indoctrinated with social justice PC bullshit that doesn't make sense. It does not work with attraction. It does not. The best people to help people in relationships have no background in any of that, right? Like life coaches and stuff like that. What's your take when it comes to share monthly obligation in relationship, i.e., rent, food, etc.? Well, it's different from what it is. Like, here's the thing: we can't pretend like MBK. We can't pretend like it's 1950 anymore, and the wife stays home with the kids. And I hate when people look at history and think that men oppressed women. Fucking no. Men and women were a complement to each other. Men weren't shit without women. Women weren't shit without men. Why? Men went out, made money, right? But women stayed home, raised the kids, cleaned the house, and fed everyone. That's a fucking full-time hard job. They are both busting their asses, right? Men and women complemented each other. But in today's day and age, things are different. Why? Mostly, in my opinion, the invention of birth control. Reliable contraceptive. Why? Well, women don't have to worry about getting pregnant because when you get pregnant, your whole life it changes, right? And so now women can really focus on their careers. And yes, there are barriers for women. I don't think that, it's been easy, but women have to channel their masculine essence in order to get ahead in any business or anything. Why? Because businesses are dominated by masculine men who don't give a fuck, who will do anything to get to the top. And for women to get to the top, they have to be like that men, but like those men. But it's not in their natural essence to be like that. So they have to be like that person. It's hard for women. But nowadays, there are so many women who make insane amount of money, especially in nursing. And nursing is a job where it's perfect for women. Nursing is like dominated, like nursing and psychology is like, it's like 80-20 dominated by women. It's just like STEM science. It's dominated by men. It's just that if you let people choose what they want to choose, they're going to choose what they like. Women like fucking feelings and happy and taking care for people. Psychology and fucking nursing. Men like things, objects, numbers, STEM. And of course, there's anomalies. But nurses in California get paid like 80, 90K if they put in some OT. So a lot of women make good money. So when it comes to splitting monthly obligations, if you guys make the same amount of money, down the middle, baby. If, of course, you make way more money than her, well, then split it where the percentage makes sense. But usually nowadays, the idea is everything is kind of split 50-50 if there's a belief to do that, right? Like, say, for example, if I'm making 100K a year, my wife is making 50K a year. Are we going to split the rent 50-50? No, unless like she pays another bill or something like that, because that's not equal, right? So, um, and some women make more than men. They just do. It just happens, right? Those days are over. 80K of F that, putting your poor you exactly. Yeah, that's why I decided not to go to grad school. What you put on your test when they asked you're black? Why I put black. Dude, I put black, bro. I made 77K last year with ship delivering people's target orders. No degree required, just hustle. That's what I'm saying, baby. You're getting to the bag. That's what I'm saying. You don't need a degree for anything. Now you're getting to the bag. There'll be a stepping stone for her to get to Chad. It took a few months off work to focus on my mental health. It was what I needed. Honestly, now I'm ready to hustle again. Hey, man, sometimes you need a break. You a simp, we split in that shit. When it comes to what's up, Budzin? When it comes to when it comes to like splitting the bill on dates and stuff like that, I pay. If it's my idea to get together for a meal, I pay. Um, that's just my idea. But some women are nice. They don't want you to pay. They're like, no, I don't want you to do that. I want to pay half. Or I say, get the tip. And they'll get 2 tips, really. I say, you can handle the tip. I'll get the bill. Okay, fine. But someone will want to take you out and they want to buy, they'll want to buy you stuff. Or like maybe you go to another bar. Hey, next round's on me. Chicks are just like that nowadays, right? I don't know your name, Budzin. Budzin Utes. Budzin Utes. Mental health is undervalued. Yeah, I think so. But I also think that there's a lot of problems, especially with men, that we can solve by just fucking mental health is a big thing, but there's a lot of things in our life that we could fix and to make us feel better, right? If you're broke, overweight, um, don't sleep enough, eat bullshit food all day, of course you're going to feel sad, you know? Maybe that's not causation, is not, it's what came first, the chicken or the egg? Are you like that because you're sad, or are you sad because of that? Maybe try to fix those things, you know? I've lived paycheck to paycheck before a lot of my life, just because it's not like I didn't make money. I just spend it all. And I'd feel like anxious about money and feel sad. Well, that's because it's like, dude, fucking stop spending money, dummy. You know? But guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. I've been on for an hour and a half. It's been a good conversation, guys, but I have some plans here at 7. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. No crypto tonight, guys, and not tomorrow night either. But I'll be putting out a good amount of content tomorrow on this channel and on the crypto channel. I'll put out Coffee and Crypto, and we'll do actually a solid 2 hours tomorrow. I know. And then I'll put out a couple videos, and then I'll do another stream with this one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do appreciate all you coming. Make sure you like the stream, like the stream, all that good stuff. Share, subscribe. I think we're at 68 subscribers. Are we at 69 yet? Right, come on, let's get to 69. Are we at 69? Please. We're at 68 still. So one more subscription makes us at 69. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.